One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. And here's the return. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Right back to the well. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Got a little space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Caught behind the line. It's Charles. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Balls and fired complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete, and the deep. Stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The corners are walked up tight. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Let's go. Right.
Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Smashes ahead. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback making checks. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
George D. Burdell. KJ George D. Burdell.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's charged. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready.
They'll try the left side. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
The Yellow Jackets will come to the line to convert on 4th down.
Military stun. Military stun.
Quarterback making adjustments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They'll leave it with it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, when you're running the power play as a running back, you've got to be patient and know that that needs to hit up the middle. If you try to bounce it outside, you risk getting a tackle for loss, and that's what happened.
Running to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boise State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half, you're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Watch out, come over.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Cookie. Here we go. Ready, set.
Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Quick completion on the out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Creates a little room. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point was good.
Penn State 21, Georgia Tech 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, it's a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Penn State.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Brings up
Set.
4th and goal.
Okay, break. Wait.
He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fuller wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of scenery there across the 35, 1st and 10 from the 36. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Charles. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fighting off the defender. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anders. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Charles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. Get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Oh, he's got a chance. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Grab behind the line. It's Charles. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the two and cut this to a two-possession game. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They booted away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
You'll take over. First and 10.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.